stream, and I'm going to make it quick because my good friend Vision Preparedness will be coming on in about 12 minutes. So I'm going to be fast, but I just want to let you guys know the FAA has formally indicated which airports are going to be affected by the government shutdown. So as of right now, a lot of government workers, as we all know, have not been getting paid. They have not been getting compensated for their time. My camera's crooked. And, there've been some issues with all of this. So what we're trying to do right now is we're going to go through the list of airports that are supposed to be effective. Hey, Teresa, thank you. That are going to be effective. And again, I'm going to try and keep this one quick because my friend Vision will be on in about 10 minutes now. So, hey, KP, hey, everybody, thank you for the 5x5. So, hey, Coffee. Hey. All right, so as of right now, now the Democratic Party wants to meet with Trump, and I don't know what they're talking about, something. Anyway, at this point, because the air traffic controllers are not getting paid. Hey, Jason. Hey, Coffee. Hey, Loretta. So here's the airports that are supposed to be affected. Now, many of you may have seen the video yesterday where Houston Airport, which is a major airport, it's like you can fly directly to China or Europe from that airport. It's up there with Dallas, JFK, LaGuardia, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. It's like one of the top 10, top 5 actually. So the airports that are going to be effective would be, and they're going to be in alphabetical order. No, they're not. They're going to be in alphabetical order by their call signs. So here you go. We have Anchorage International, Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta Airport, Boston Logan Airport, Baltimore Washington International. So both the Boston and the Baltimore Washington, are going to be effective. Charlotte Douglas International, Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International, Dallas Love, Ronald Reagan, Denver, Dallas, which we knew. So both airports in Dallas and both airports in Houston are going to get affected. Detroit, Metropolitan Wayne County, Newark Liberty, Fort Lauderdale, Honolulu, Houston Airport, no surprise there. Washington Dulles, no surprise there. George Bush International, which is the big one in Houston, so both Houston airports are affected. JFK, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, LaGuardia, so both New York and the LA airports. Orlando, Chicago Midway, sorry, I'm being specific here. Memphis International, hey Katrinka, hey Higgy, hey Arkansas. Orlando International, Chicago, Memphis, Miami International, Minneapolis, Oakland International, I assume that's Oakland, California, Ontario International, I'm assuming Ontario in the US, not Ontario, Canada, Chicago O'Hare, no surprise there, Portland, Philly, Philadelphia International, Phoenix Sky Harbor International, San Diego, Louisville, Seattle, Tacoma, San Francisco, Salt Lake City, Teterboro in Jersey, I believe Teterboro is in Jersey, and Tampa International. Most of these airports will be running on a reduced air traffic control crew. There are rumors they may bring some military ATCs in to help. The bottom line is they're just not enough without the civilian side. But hey, Caribbean House, good to see you, Katrinka. So and we don't know how long this is going to last. Hopefully they'll get this settled down in the next month or so, or in the next week or so. But if not, people who are traveling, especially today's Thursday, which means Friday going into the weekend, we're going to start seeing those airport delays. Give yourself a lot of time if you're going to the airports. As a rule of thumb, an hour security for a domestic, hour to walk around and get to where the hell I'm going in the airport, especially the big ones like JFK, Bush, Dallas, and Los Angeles. But if it's a smaller airport, you may not need that much time. Regional airports are going to be, many of them especially, so the big airports are Class B airports. The C airports, which are going to be the regional ones. The big regionals are also probably going to be affected, but a lot of them shut down after 10 o'clock at night, and then they resume flights at 6 in the morning. So they're not in as big a pickle, whereas the 24-hour airports are the ones that are really going to get affected. So make sure that you have, if you go, expect long delays. Instead of 2 hours, I would give yourself 2 hours in line, an hour security, and an hour to get to your plane once you're past security. So if you got a noon flight, I would get there at 8. And I know that sounds awful, but until we figure out what's going on, everything's going to be backed up and delayed. It's going to cause headaches for a lot of people. People will be in a bad mood. Keep small bills with you. Have snacks. You can't bring liquids through security, but once you're through security, buy a big bottle of water or bring an empty, like a water bottle like you use for jogging or camping, and fill it up on the other side of security so you have something to drink. This is assuming the reduced staff can keep up. If there's any other delay, air traffic control systems go down, radars go down, and we've seen a lot of that. Computer systems and reservation systems crash, and you're going to spend some time in that airport. I would also recommend, if you go to your destination, rent a car. In case things worsen until they get better, you have that option. If I fly from Dallas to Houston and I'm in Houston, I'm going to rent a car. Worst case scenario, if I wind up stuck, if they cancel my flight for some reason and I don't want to battle rescheduling, I have the rental car. I'll call her or Avis and be like, hey, Avis, guess what? You're going to pick your car up in Dallas because that's where I'm going. Bye, Felicia, and I'm gone. They can charge me the gas or whatever the hell, but at least I have the option. So if you're flying into a town where you don't have a vehicle, I highly recommend reserve one ahead, even if it's just the cheapest little potato car you can get. And at the end of the day, plan accordingly. Bring some snacks, maybe a change of clothes, maybe some basic toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste. I farted, by the way, if you're in the bigger airport, I like that name, I farted. You can always stop at the bar and have beers, because when I've been stranded, that's exactly what I do. But in any case, folks, look, be smart when you're traveling. Plan, not thumb uppers, please. KP Heathen, that's unacceptable. What happened? Who got in trouble there? 40 on the live, only 13 likes. Beers and hot dogs. The weed would not go in the airport. They frown on that. But again, small bills, because remember, everyone's going to hit the ATM in the airport if you get stranded. Snacks that you can get through TSA, empty water bottle, like a jogging bottle that you can fill up on the other side. Change of clothes in your carry-on. Bring some charging cables for your electronic devices, a power pack to charge your devices. If you go to a destination, you don't have a vehicle available, rent one. Yes, all those, I can't see who's putting that, subscribe, I can't read, I don't have my glasses, sorry, but yes, snacks, water, clothes, putting it all there. Also bring walking shoes, walk fast, I like that. Bring walking shoes, and make sure that you at least have a change of socks, if you get stuck there overnight. And also, if you're visiting friends or family and you think there's going to be a major delay, speak to the family where you just left if you're going back home, and tell them, hey, the airport's screwed up, I may have to come back, and you can at least arrange someone to bring you back, at least to get you to a hotel. This is not a reason to panic. I've traveled a lot. They've lost my luggage going to an entirely different continent, and I speak a few languages, but I didn't speak their language. And but I had the amenities in my bag. And once I got to the hotel, I basically took off what I had, took my shower, put on my fresh clothes, and they had, that particular hotel was like a guest house. They had the laundry service. I just brought the laundry. I'm like, can you wash this? And I cycled like my 2 sets of clothes for a few days till my luggage showed up. My boss did not, and he was wearing the same clothes for 3 days, and he got ripe, and there was nothing he could do, because we neither of us spoke the language, and he didn't have any spares, and he was way bigger than me. He's a big tall, like heavy set dude, and he had about 100 pounds and 4 inches on me, and there was no way he could even borrow a t-shirt from me. So, you know, he was just stuck. But plan accordingly and just take your time. Remember, this is not a time to freak out. This is a time to plan ahead. And if you got to fly. Now, if this goes into the holidays, that's going to be a hot mess. I'll cover that in another video. I think I got 1 or 2 minutes before my friend Vision Preparedness jumps online, so I don't want to crash into my friend there. Subscribe. Yeah, try to plan ahead, folks. That's all you can do. Be smart, be calm, and just, you know, try to think of those things you may need. And especially if you need meds or someone in your group may need meds, you want to make sure those are in your carry-on. Don't put them in your checked luggage. You know, I put Advil in my checked luggage, even though I bring some on my carry-on. And make sure if you do bring scripts that they are in the script bottle with the label that has your name and the doctor and all the formal stuff. Because if they just find pills in a little pill box, they're going to stop you in security to verify what those pills are. And now you just cost yourself an hour. You don't want to do that. Because nothing's free. And Miko, I don't even know. That might be a whole nother video later on. But in any case, can you tell me what we're talking about now? We're talking about the 40 airports I just read that are, you may have to rewind the video, that are being, that are going to be affected by reduced air traffic controls. They're going to reduce flights by 10% in the next 48 hours. So 10% of all flights are getting canceled by the feds, not by the airlines. It may get worse in the coming week if they can't figure it out. So plan your trips. And also, before you drive to the airport, check online and see if you can see if your plane has or has not been canceled. If it has not, or fine, but if it has, what's your alternate? And more importantly, if you don't have the alternate flight, can you get a refund? And then you may have to change your travel plans. So I would try to avoid traveling until they sort it out, but some of us just have to fly. You know, it's part of my job too. So folks, I'm going to leave you with that. These are on, hold on a second. That was on, let me give you the website so you can find it yourself. That was on Today. So today.com, you know, Today News, whatever it is. Make a point of, okay, that's enough of that. That just started getting silly. And he's gone. Anyway, folks, engine won't fall off. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I tried to give him a chance to like participate and not be a pest, but nope. Coffee, I'm a super patient guy. I know some people, they're on their phone or whatever, and they may not be able to type whole sentences, but you get to a point where you're just being a pest, then bye-bye. In any case, thank you, Coffee. No, I saw you and KP were kind of giving him warnings. He didn't heed, he didn't chill, so he's gone. Or she's gone, whatever, Bagel or McMuffin or whatever his name is. Oh, no, that's fine. He had to go. Hey, TDDR. But in any case, I'm going to ask everyone, go jump over to Vision. Again, I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you want to share this video and then jump over to Vision, go say hi to him and go check out his live stream because he's normally on this schedule. He's live now. Thank you, Teresa. He's live now. Go jump over and say hi. Again, 40 airports, and it's all the big ones, all the 24-hour airports. They're going to reduce staff because they can't afford them, which means they're going to cut flights. As of tonight, 10% of all flights to those airports will be reduced. They did not mention the smaller airports. You guys be good, be safe, plan, and hey, I guess you may be on road trips on the cars, you know. But in any case, I'm going to hop over and say hi to Vision. You guys be good, be safe, and I will see you all later on. Take care.